What's up, guys? We're going to be looking at how to add and subtract fractions with different denominators. And to help me, I have cookies. Cookies are awesome because they're both delicious and round. And I find that working with fractions is easier with round holes because it's easier to see how they can fit together, as opposed to like straight line fractions. If that makes sense. So we have our problem here, 1/2 plus 2/3. I cut this cookie into halves, and we need 1/2. And I cut this cookie into thirds, and we need 2/3. So how do we start? We can't just add, let's see here, we can't just add one piece plus two pieces together because that would give us 3 what? I don't know, because this is based on halves and this is based on thirds. So we can't just add those together and say it's 3. We have to find the least common multiple of the denominators of these fractions. So in this case, in 1/2's case, that would be 2, and in this case, it would be 3. So what is the least common multiple of 2 and 3? Well, that's fairly easy. That would be 6, because 2, 4, 6 would be the multiples of 2, and then for 3 we got 3, 6, and we need to stop there. So now what? We found the least common multiple. So now the least common multiple of 6 will now be the denominator of our fractions. So this would be out of 6, and this would be out of 6. So we would have to multiply the 2 by 3 to get to 6. So we would need to do the same for the numerator. So this would be 3/6 now. And for this one, we need to multiply the 3 by 2 to get 6. So multiply the 2 by 2 as well, and that would give us 4. So 4/6 for this one. And I have it written out right there. So now we got 3/6 plus 4/6. Now, maybe that didn't make sense to you, but let's try to illustrate it with more cookies, because who doesn't want more cookies? So I cut this cookie into sixths. I didn't do a very good job, so they aren't quite even, but just imagine that they are. So there's my whole cookie cut into 6 equal parts. And for our 1/2, we said that it equals 3/6. And if we look at that, lines up pretty much perfectly. And if we do the same with this one, you see that it more or less is exactly the same. So now that we have a common denominator of 6, now it's nice and easy. All we have to do is add them together, which would be 7, and the denominator stays the same, so that's 6. Now, if we wanted to subtract, say we wanted to subtract 2/3 by 1/2, it would be exactly the same. So we would still convert this to 4/6 and this to 3/6, subtract them together. 4 minus 3 equals 1/6. Easy peasy. There you have it. I hope you learned something, and see you next time.